Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you're tuning in from. I know a couple of people from North America did reach out and they said they want to join the webinar. So we would love to have you here today. So thank you for joining us. If you can hear me, let us know in the chat where you're logging in from today. If you're in the UK, if you're in Europe, if you're in North America, and also just let me know if you can hear me as well. Hi, Camilla. Hi from London. It is sunny today in London. I'm not sure about it being warm, but it's a little bit sunny. Um, from Shrewsbury. Hello, hi Jennifer. So great. Everyone can hear. We've got someone in Hampshire, amazing. And hi Sandra in Hemel Hempstead, not too far from me. I'm in Enfield. Oh, Edinburgh. What's the weather like in Edinburgh this morning? Sunny, sorry, amazing. So thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Edinburgh's sunny, really nice. Let me just let a couple more people in. We have an amazing webinar planned for you this afternoon or this morning. I want to first start off by introducing my co-host. So I do have two amazing co-hosts with me here today. We have Blanca, who will be telling you all about the Landings Resort and Spa in St. Lucia. And also Angela will be telling you all about Body Holiday and Stolen Time by Rendezvous in St. Lucia. I do have to extend some apologies for Lauren, who looks after Zoetry Marigot Bay. She's unable to be with us this afternoon, but she did record her presentation, so you will still get that full experience and enjoy what Zoetry has to offer for the health and wellness market. A couple of little house rules. If I could just ask everyone to keep their mics on mute, just so that we don't get any disturbance. What I probably will do is I will mute everybody now, and as my co-hosts are about to present, they will go ahead and unmute themselves. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and introduce myself for those who don't know me. So hello again, welcome to this health and wellness webinar. For those who don't know me, my name is Nicole Compton, and I look after trade at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority for the UK, Europe, and Ireland. I would be the one that does all these amazing webinars with you, take you on fam trips, and do any training that's trade related. If you have any questions or queries and you want any recommendations for your clients, I'm always just an email or a phone call away. So today we're going to be focusing more on health and wellness. But before we start off, for those it's new, St. is a new product to them, or they want a little bit of a refresher before we go into that busy peak period, I'm going to tell you all about the destination. Why St. Lucia? So St. Lucia is an award-winning destination with many accolades under her belt. She's also the only country in the world to be named after a woman. So we say, let her inspire you. Let this lush green woman with 19,000 acres of rainforest inspire you to come and visit. And hopefully she will inspire you to inspire clients and friends and families to visit as well. She is the winner of the Caribbean's leading adventure tourism destination, also the Caribbean's leading nature destination as well. So it really goes to show that people do think of St. Lucia as more than just sun, sea, and sand as we start to progress and blossom out into this world. She is also the romance capital of the Caribbean, and she is proud to be the 16-time winner of the world's leading honeymoon destination. And we just announced that we won the award last night. So again, St. Lucia is she's a well-rounded destination, popular for various different travelers. She is also a year-round tropical weather destination. So we are currently in the dry season, or about to go into the dry season, December through to May. Our rainy season tends to be around June to November, but we have what we call liquid sunshine in St. Lucia. Because we are such a lush and green island, the bit of rain that we do get is what helps the island stay nice and green and lush, and also protects our rainforest as well. She's a boutique luxury destination with some of the top resorts in the world. And we do have some of those top resorts here on this webinar this afternoon. So you will get a refresh on those, or to just boost your knowledge, or something that you can go into peaks feeling confident about that you can sell to your clients. She has world-class gourmet dining, world-class diving, diverse attraction, and also rich culture. A little bit about her resume. So she's located in the Eastern Caribbean and is bordered by two waters, the Atlantic Ocean on the East Coast and also the Caribbean Sea on the West Coast. St. Lucia was so popular that she was fought over for many years. She was 7 times British, 7 times French. Eventually, the island was ceded to the British, which is why we do speak English as our main language. But we also speak broken French called Creole as part of that French heritage that we once had. The island has over 30 beaches, 22 dive sites, 25 waterfalls, rivers, and springs, and 150 adventures for you to enjoy. And a lot of these adventures is what we would consider our natural wellness products. And I will be telling you about those a little bit later on in the webinar. She measures 27 miles long and 14 miles wide. So she is a fairly small island, but she's jam-packed with so much. Just to give you an idea of the island, so we do have two airports, international airports in the south of the island, Hiranoro International. We've also got a domestic regional airport in the north of the island as well in Castries. We have two marinas, the Rodney Bay IGY Marina and also the Marigot Bay Marina. And you can also find our national park, Pigeon Island, up in the north of the island. And that's actually where the British were stationed when they were fighting for St. Lucia. English is perfect for all types of travelers, like I mentioned in the beginning, whether it's the romance traveler, the dive enthusiast, sports adventure seekers, families, culinary travelers, festival and events, yachting and sailing, and also what we're here to talk about, health and wellness. I'm going to now show you a short video, which is just going to open your appetite into some of the wellness products that we do have to offer, and we will explore some of those themes as we move along. Hopefully that just given you a little idea of St. Lucia and some of the offerings that we have. We've actually worked with a health and wellness coach recently, and we've identified 6 pillars of wellness that St. Lucia has to offer. And I'm now going to explore these 6 pillars of wellness with you. Pillar number 1, we've identified to be nature's therapies. So that's the natural landscape that we have in St. Lucia, which leans herself very well to wellness, from sulfuric mud baths to thalassotherapy and seawater to forest and river bathing, and also nature trails and fitness as well. Pillar 2 is treatment and therapies. St. Lucia's home to world-famous wellness resorts and also properties that lean quite well into health and wellness. A lot of our properties are now working with experts from all over the world and professionally trained therapists and instructors to be able to make sure that they can really assist guests and assist clients in any troubles or problem areas that they want to work on, and create treatment plans for them that they can also carry on as they head back home and be able to carry on this wellness journey. Pillar 3 has been identified as mindfulness. So that's anything to do with yoga and meditation and Tai Chi. Again, we work with many different experts and instructors from all over the world. Some resorts actually bring in instructors for particular lengths of times in St. Lucia that they can work with guests, and they focus on particular things throughout the year, like yoga month or meditation weeks and stuff, just to able to give people a reason to come to St. Lucia and to also enjoy while they're on island with us. This can be done in a lot of our resorts and also independent studios as well, because we do get a lot of people who also host wellness retreats in St. Lucia. Pillar 4 is where medical meets wellness, and this is where we've worked with medical professionals from all over the world, whether it's East India or South Africa, to be able to help us to diagnose some issues that guests might have in St. Lucia, and how we can also pair medical treatments and practices to be able to address some of these wellness that people want to accomplish. Pillar 5 is healthy cuisine, and probably one of my favorite pillars because I love food, and I love that in St. Lucia we do a lot of farm to table. We have amazing food markets and well-provisioned supermarkets and health shops who are able to cater for everybody's dietary requirements, whether vegan, vegetarians. We also have smoothies and juice bars independently around the island and also on resorts as well. So we are really trying to take wellness, health and wellness seriously, but also give people various different levels and pillars of wellness that they can be involved in. It may not necessarily be exercising every day or a meditation or doing some sort of activity, but it can also be something simple as introducing a smoothie or a juice or something into your diet which helps you feel better, look better, and want to be better as well. Last but by no means least, pillar six is sustainability and community tourism. So we have a community tourism agency that aids the development of tourism-related products and services that lead to sustainable livelihoods for St. Lucia, whether that's working with the National Trust to help the preservation of our national parks and our World Heritage sites, or working with the Soufrière Marine Management Area for conservation and protection of the marine environment, which sometimes includes diving excursions to help preserve coral reefs, organic farming. And one thing that we're so proud of is many of our hotels in St. Lucia, or accommodation providers, I should say, have received their Green Globe certificates and other eco-friendly certificates as well. That shows you that they're doing their bit to not only help the environment, but to become more sustainable, which is all part of wellness and well-being as well. So I hope that's broken it down for you a little bit into some of the different areas that we can offer to your guests in St. Lucia, those looking for that health and wellness opportunities. We say that there's endless inspiration in St. Lucia, and that is definitely true in terms of the 150 adventures and activities that you can enjoy, from a trip to the sulfur springs, the mud baths, going diving, a trip to the Castries market to try some of these local foods, and even doing some of our nature adventure walks as well, even like hiking the Pitons. There's something to inspire everybody in St. Lucia. We have a diverse range of accommodation, ranging from your all-inclusive properties, your boutique properties, your villas, your inns. There's something for everybody. As I mentioned previously, that a lot of our accommodation providers do offer various different health and wellness opportunities that your clients, your guests can get involved in. Or if they want to work with some of our independents as well, they are more than welcome to do so. And whether it's the DMC or the hotel can definitely assist them in being able to do something maybe outside of the resort, whether it's a tour or an excursion or even a wellness retreat as well, if the hotel doesn't do them themselves. I couldn't leave this webinar without mentioning our calendar of events. Hopefully it's something that your clients can enjoy when they're in St. Lucia, if they're choosing to visit for any health or wellness reason next year. We would love for them to go to our jazz festival, which takes place from the 30th of April to the 11th of May. Jazz music has been said to be quite therapeutic, and it has its various different benefits. We also have a range of different musicians and music genres throughout that week as well. So it's definitely something that people can enjoy. St. Lucia Carnival is a celebration of heritage, of culture, of pageantry, of music, of hospitality. And it's another thing from the 1st of July to 23rd of July that your guests can enjoy in St. Lucia as well. During the month of October, we celebrate Creole Heritage Month. So from the 1st to 31st, and the last day of Creole Heritage Month is what we call Creole Day, which is where we really celebrate that Creole heritage that we once had, that French heritage. We like to showcase it to guests, which includes a lot of farm-to-table foods, poetry, meditation as well. There's just so much involved that it brings the St. Lucian culture into that aspect. Last but by no means least, our calendar of events does include the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers. They've actually just departed from Las Palmas on Sunday, and they're currently making their way to St. Lucia. And for a lot of the sailors sailing on the Ark, it's their first time crossing the Atlantic. Also their first time, for some of them, in St. Lucia. So it's really an opportunity for you to actually maybe sell or recommend to some of their families, meeting them out there, that they can do various different things in St. Lucia, and sometimes not mention the health and well that it is health and wellness, but in actual fact that they will leave St. Lucia feeling inspired and rejuvenated, and hopefully want to come back and visit the island again. Couple of useful facts. So we do have direct flights from the UK, US, Canada, and the Caribbean directly to St. Lucia. It's about 8 hours from the UK. From Canada is about 5 hours. And from Miami, for example, is about 3.5 hours down into St. Lucia. All of those international flights will fly into our international airport. But if you have clients who are within the Caribbean region, they would fly into our domestic regional airport in Castries. You don't need a long validity on your passport. All that we ask is that your passport is valid for the duration of your trip. So if your clients are staying for 2 weeks, 3 months, 4 weeks, it just needs to be valid for the day that they leave St. Lucia. And British and Irish passport holders do not require a visa, and that is the same with North American passport holders as well. Out of the UK, we fly directly British Airways from London Gatwick 7 times a week. We have a once weekly flight out of London Gatwick with two. They will be going up until June 2025, and after that date, they will resume in the winter and become a winter service. The date for that will be out shortly as soon as we get that from TUI. And with Virgin Atlantic, you can fly out of London Heathrow 4 times a week. They've just resumed that service at the end of October, and that will go into the end of March. Just to give you a couple of options on transfers around the island, we do have traditional road transfers, but you can also do a ferry or a helicopter transfer as well. Now, a road transfer and a ferry transfer can take anywhere from 90 minutes to 120 minutes. However, you do have an option of a helicopter transfer, which takes about 10 minutes to transfer between the domestic and the international airport. I love both of these transfers on screen because they give you the view of the island from a different perspective. The ferry transfer, you get to, it's like a catamaran cruise that you get to sail past the pitons and along that west coast up to the north of the island. And also the helicopter transfer, you get an amazing aerial view of St. Lucia, and you get to see how lush and how green the island is. Just a quick reminder of our electronic immigration form. This needs to be completed before departure. I know I mentioned this on every webinar, but we are still a little bit slow for doing this out of the UK market. So we do encourage you, please, to remind your clients that they can do this up to 3 days before departure. And we are trying for them to no longer give out the forms on the aircraft. So if they get to St. Lucia and they do not have this completed, they will be asked to step to the side and complete it. It takes about 10 minutes, but you will need to have copies of your passport or the passports of everybody traveling in your party on your device to be able to upload it onto there. You get your little QR code on your phone or electronic device, which you will then show to officials on arrival. Hopefully you all know about our expert program called St. Lucia Expert. If you're not on there, please register and do our training program. Once you've done that, you will become a St. Lucia Expert, which means you can then be able to apply for fam trips, events that we're hosting, and also be part of the many different rewards that we have throughout the year as well, the quarterly rewards, and also our annual Global Piton Awards as well. Also, being an expert, you are eligible to be part of our SLAM program, St. Lucia Asian Months, which is from June to November, where we offer discounts on excursions, hotels, or accommodation providers, restaurants as well on island that you can enjoy, and it's something that you can also recommend to your clients. But you need to be an expert to be able to get this. So make sure you're registered, and any booking that you make to St. Lucia, please, please, please log it onto the training program. You can log it onto multiple programs. If you're doing it on My Booking Rewards or on Sandals or whoever else has a training rewards program, you can still log it with us as well, because we love to see what you guys are booking. And each month I go through them when I do my monthly reports, and it gives me an idea of what some of the most popular resorts are from different tour operators or agents, and those who might need a little bit more extra help. So we may do special webinars with them if we can, just to make sure you guys know all the information that you need to on that particular accommodation provider. And I couldn't end this webinar without mentioning our tourism ambassador, our health and wellness ambassador, Miss Julian Alfred. She not only put St. Lucia on the map this year, but she brought home the island's very first Olympic medals, 1 gold and 1 silver. And we couldn't be more proud of her. And she is really, truly an inspiration of well-being and wellness, and we know that she will be working with Body Holiday next year with some programs to encourage people to do more, to get out there and to really get to enjoy not only what St. Lucia has to offer as well, but to ground yourself and to center yourself in this hustle and bustle that we all live in. So definitely look out for that. I'm sure once that information is available with the Body Holiday, they will share it and we'll also share it as well. So it's a great time for you to recommend to your clients that they can get to train or be with an Olympic champion once if they visit Body Holiday during that time. So thank you so much for allowing me to inspire you and share with you our 6 pillars of wellness that we have identified in St. Lucia. We're hoping that at least one of the pillars will suit a client that you have, and they'll be able to visit St. Lucia and also be inspired at what we have to offer. So I'm going to have a look now to see if anybody has questions. Thank you so much, Sandra. And if there's anything that you think of as the webinar goes along, please do let me know, and I'll try to answer them in the chat for you. As I mentioned before, Zoe Tree's unable to join us, so I'm going to play her presentation video in just a second. Just to give you an idea, from the airport, we tend to go up the East Coast Road to St. Lucia. And as you head into, just before you get into Castries, Zurich is probably one of the first resorts that you would meet. They're more on the West Coast, but they're down on that Midwest area. So that's why we're stopping there first. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Lauren, and she is going to share with you her presentation. So hope you enjoy. And please, if you have any questions, do share them in the chat.
Hi everyone, delighted to be here today to join the St. Lucia webinar for the health and wellness focus. We are going to be focusing on just one of our resorts today, which is Zurich Marigot Bay Resort and Spa, which really sits perfectly into the theme of health and wellness. My name's Lauren. I represent Hyatt's Inclusive Collection within the UK and Irish markets, along with an amazing team of business development executives and a manager as well. We represent Hyatt's Inclusive Collection of over 100 resorts now worldwide. But as I mentioned, don't worry, today we're just going to focus on one of our hotels, which is Zurich Marigot Bay. So this gives you a bit of an idea of how the resort looks. So this property is located an hour from the airport, the international airport. The property, as you can see, is located in a marina. So the views are incredible and the accommodations are all situated up on this hillside. So you can imagine the views that you get from these top rooms up here are absolutely beautiful. Some key selling points of this hotel, or some key points to tell you about. There are 124 accommodations here, so we class this as a kind of more boutique property. We have 7 different dining options. We have 4 bars available and 2 pools as well. Some unique selling points just to give you an idea of why we think this resort is so special. The resort, unsurprisingly, has won a huge array of awards, but a couple of those are the AAA 4 Diamond Award winning. So this property has won that award, which is really, really hard to get, and there are lots of hoops that you have to jump through in order to receive that award. We also received the St. Lucia Leading Luxury Hotel Villa in September 23, so about a year ago, and that was for the penthouse residence, so a specific room type. There are lots of different room types available at this property, and some of them are actually really suited towards larger groups traveling. They can accommodate up until 7, so good for like small wellness groups traveling, for example. There's this amazing spa village located in the hotel, which I'll come into a little bit later, and we have lots of specific wellness packages available as well. And as I mentioned before, we're located in a marina. So you've got the marina village literally just steps away, and you can just sit there and watch the boats come and go all day. You've got the best of both worlds at this property as well. So we're obviously in a marina, but you do have the benefit of having beach access as well, which again, I'll come on to in a minute. This property is all inclusive. So our Zurich brand is in the long haul collection is always all inclusive. And the level of all inclusive that we offer here is called Endless Privileges. So it's a very high standard of all inclusive. So you'll never find a buffet here, for example. We offer a la carte dining. Guests can have their in-room dining, in-suite dining, which is available 24 hours a day. With their Endless Privileges inclusions, they also get a 20-minute wellness experience complimentary. They'll receive a fresh bottle of sparkling wine and fresh fruit daily, complimentary 24-hour laundry service, a complimentary bottle of local spirit, which unsurprisingly here would likely be rum. And there are loads of different Endless Privileges, other inclusions that we haven't got time to list, but you get the idea. It's a very high standard of all-inclusive available. I'm just going to show you a very quick video to give you an idea of how this resort looks and really give you the vibe of the property. So hopefully that video gives you an idea of our Zurich brand in general. The Zurich brand is all focused around wellness and relaxation. These properties are where you send clients to if they really want to go away and unwind. They don't want a huge amount of entertainment going on, big shows. They just want maybe a singer or a band in the evening, and they just want to really relax and unwind. And this property is perfect for that. So I mentioned earlier that you have the benefit of a beach as well as the marina. So we understood that customers often want to enjoy the beach when they're in resort. So we actually have our own pontoon, which is just here, and that will transport guests over to Labas Beach so they can go over there throughout the day. And those are just some photos of that beach area. So they've got the benefit of both options. In terms of accommodations, I won't go through all the different accommodations available, but this gives you an idea of a couple of options. So we have our junior suite garden view, which is the lead-in. You've got twin option, or you can have the king bed as well. And then this is the penthouse residence, which, as I mentioned earlier, won that amazing award. These accommodations are beautiful. They've got, as I mentioned earlier, the accommodations that are high up on the hillside have got incredible views, and they're so spacious. So you actually have a full kind of working kitchen in here, although it's all inclusive. We often find that, also sometimes find that customers want to bring their own kind of bits and pieces in with the resort, so they can do that here. You've got this amazing wraparound terrace with a pool outside as well, a plunge pool, which is a lovely experience to have of an evening. And this is where you can order your 24-hour in-room dining should you wish. You can have breakfast in your suite if you wish. And throughout the resort, it's very lush, very green. We often do our yoga classes down here at the Palm Pavilion, and I'll come on to activities that we can do a little bit later on as well. In terms of dining, as I mentioned, there are lots of different dining options available at this property, and as I mentioned as well, a la carte. So we have our 1461 signature restaurant. We also have a swim up bar. Around the bar, there's also sushi, which is offered throughout the day, which many customers prefer to just have a relaxed meal throughout the day than going for a proper kind of restaurant meal. So we often find that guests have sushi around the pool. And this is our Cove restaurant too. We have our rum cave, so we often do rum tasting in the rum cave. If the weather is bad for whatever reason, we'll kind of do something ad hoc and put some rum tasting in here as well. So down to the waterfront. So this short walk down to the marina takes you to the Hurricane Hole. So you can see it's got beautiful views, and this is all part of the all-inclusive. We have our Cocoa Cafe, which is open daily, and this is where you can go to get your fresh pastries, which are incredible, by the way, and coffees and things like that. We also have our Meraki restaurant, which is an Asian fusion restaurant, which is available for guests to enjoy as well. So onto the wellness option. So we have a full spa available within this resort. There are a wide array of spa and wellness experiences available and packages available, which I'll come on to in a minute. We have yoga classes going on throughout the customer stay. So we actually have an app, which again, I'll show you in a second. And on that app, you can see all of the activities that are taking place day to day at the Zoetry branded properties. For obvious reasons, we have lots of yoga classes, we have lots of meditation, because that is what the brand stands for. So the guests will be able to participate in a ton of different activities should they wish to. And they're all included, it's worth mentioning as well. They're not an additional charge. We have our treetop treatment space within the spa, which is a really beautiful area to have an outdoor massage. Worth mentioning, we can also arrange private dinners in here. So we've sometimes had some engagements in here and special dinners. So that is an option too. We offer meditation classes as well. And as you saw from the photos, the setting of this resort is really perfect for meditation classes because it is just so quiet and so peaceful. We also have this beautiful waterfall within the spa. So you kind of walk through this spa and it feels like you're in a different world. You feel like you're kind of in the middle of the jungle. So it's a really lovely area to disconnect. For customers that want to keep fit throughout their stay, we have our 24-hour fitness center, of course. And this is what I wanted to mention. So the activities that we have available will be available to view on the app. So it's really simple. You can just get your customers to download the World of Hyatt app, and you can go into every single resort that we have, and you'll see there the activities that are taking place throughout the day. So there's a list here of some of the activities that take place. The ones specific to Zoetry Marigot Bay that are really cool are the ridge climb hiking excursion. So it's not really an excursion because it's not too far to go. I've done it before and it's really, really lovely. Good to get the heart pumping, and you've got an amazing guide who will show you some of the flora and fauna, and there's a wellness meditation stop as well. We also have our botanical tour. We have our body scrub making class, loads of different options, yoga, meditation, lots of different things that guests can get involved with. A couple of those have additional charges, so the cooking demonstration, for example, but majority of these are included within the cost. We also have specific wellness packages available at the hotel. So if you've got guests that want to really have something tailored to them, they can do something like that. But we also have our Marigot Body Bliss package and our Marigot Body Ritual package. So both of those include Swedish massages, and then it also includes a visit to the Sulphur Springs for a special mud bath, skin exfoliation, and then the rest a little bit different depending on what they want to pay for. But this is really just to give you an idea of what is available at the resort should they want to really bump up the wellness experience. And then I just wanted to mention before I leave you that Secret St. Lucia is coming soon as well. I know this is all focused on wellness and health, and Zoetry really is suited well to that, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to mention our dear Zoetry St. Lucia, which is opening early 2025. This property has been a long time coming. Our Secrets brand, as I'm sure many of you know, is adults only, great for couples, great for honeymooners. It will have a bit more going on than the Zoetry brand. So if you do have customers that want something like this, then please don't forget about us. We're bookable via all of your key tour operator partners, for example, Gold Medal, and you can just contact your preferred tour operator partner for more information and to book. So we have our app. I mentioned that that's where you can see all of the activities that are taking place. So you can download the app yourselves to kind of see what's going on at the resorts. There's lots of handy information as well, but I'd always recommend if you've got customers staying at our properties, ask them to download the app before they go because it's really, really helpful. The QR code on the left-hand side, that is our media site. So on there, we have basically everything related to every single resort. There's video footage, there's images, there's product guides, which will tell you about the room dimensions, how many they sleep, etc., etc. There's hotel contacts if you wanted to flag somebody who's a VIP. Everything you need can be found on there. We are also on social media, of course, so please follow us on Facebook and on Instagram and keep up to date with us on our newsletters as well. You can follow the link on there. We have something that launched just this year. It's a brand new agent platform, which is called Confidante Collective. And this is where you can go, again, to access lots of information on the resorts. But the best bit really is Confidante rates. So we have our learning program on there. And once you successfully complete the learning program, which is 10 modules, you become an inclusive collection confidant. And that gives you access to discounted rates for travel. We have some really good rates on at the moment, actually, throughout November and December. So I'd urge you to take a look at that, including Secret St. Lucia. So if you're keen to visit that hotel on your own trip, please download Confidante Collective and register. And yeah, you can get traveling soon. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that was helpful and enjoy.
Okay, so thank you so much, Lauren, for that presentation. I hope that you guys all enjoyed that. I can see a couple of questions in the chat. What I'll do is I will go ahead and respond in the chat to the questions, and then I will just move on so Angela can go ahead and start presenting. And if there's anything that I need to flag once we get that break in between, I will come back to it. So thank you so much for allowing Lauren to share Zoetry Marigot Bay with you and dropping a little secrets, which we're excited for 2025. But without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Angela, who's going to tell you all about Body Holiday and Stolen Time by Rendezvous.
Thanks, Nicole. Hi, everyone. So as Nicole said, my name is Angela. I work for Clear Marketing International. So we are a hotel representation company, and we are lucky enough to represent beautiful Body Holiday and Stolen Time in St. Lucia. We've worked with them for over 20 years now, so we are part of the family. So yes, I'm just going to talk you through, and yeah, feel free to drop any questions in the chat, and I can answer them afterwards. So Body Holiday, we are a 5-star all-inclusive health and well-being hotel, and we have some really unique key selling points, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a moment. So we are obviously on the island of St. Lucia, right at the very northern tip. There we go. Right at the very northern tip up here, so you can either get an hour and a half road transfer up to the very top, or you can get a helicopter to Castries, and then it's just a half an hour drive from Castries up to Body Holiday. And then when you get up to our stunning resort, you can see we're situated in this little cove here, so it feels very secluded, like a very secluded cove. Even though all the beaches in St. Lucia are public, ours feels quite private because you can only access us from the resort or from the water. We've got our accommodation buildings here on the left-hand side. We have some villas dotted around the back, tennis courts, organic gardens, our wellness centre up here on the right. And then we have a couple more villas just here below the wellness centre, and then we've got food and beverage along here at the bottom, along with some pools and water sports. So we are 155 rooms, so we are mid-sized hotel, I would say, definitely not boutique, but definitely mid-sized. So every single guest that stays with us receives a complimentary spa treatment every day of their stay, and they have 12 different treatments to choose from. So this is for different treatments from facials, body wraps, body scrubs, massage. We have an infrared room. We have thalassotherapy. So that is included for every guest per stay. We do have a lot more on offer as well as that as well. So you can go to our Ayurvedic centre. So we have our Ayurvedic temple, which uses a lot of Eastern and Western influences in their practice. So they can actually they can diagnose your dosha type. So they ask you different questions in our Ayurvedic temple. You know, what your personality is like. You know, what your sort of eating habits are like, what you're like as a person, and then they'll say to you, you know, if you're fiery dosha type, you need to eat more cooling foods. You need to not eat so much spicy food, and you need to have this cooling body wrap treatment to sort of balance you. So you become more of a balanced person. So that's something else in addition. So you would have to pay for that, but that is something that we offer as well. We have an amazing salon, a skin clinic. You can have even more facials if you wanted to, not just the included options. And we've got doctors in resort. They can do a whole body MOT. They can let you know what your blood's like, your blood pressure, what your liver's like, and help you sort of get healthier and better in resort as well. So there's a lot you can do in terms of health and well-being at Body Holiday. So as well as all the pampering, spa treatments, we also offer over 40 different activities to do per day as well. So that's any activity you can possibly think of. We even offer scuba diving as part of that. Spinning, we've got a spinning class up in our studio. All the motorized water sports, non-motorized water sports. We have everybody receives a personal training session once per stay, and if they want more, they can pay for more. So we do have a lot on offer in terms of the activities. And we've got a great web room as well, so you can go on and pre-book your spa treatments ahead of travel if you wanted to. If not, they'll just be allocated upon arrival. And you can even put things in here in terms of dietary requirements, what sort of pillow you want to sleep on, you know, lots of different preferences you can add into our web room. And in terms of the food and beverage, we have a lot on offer. So we have our clubhouse, which is the heart of the hotel. We serve afternoon tea here every day. Great for sundowners, pre-dinner drink. Our night entertainment happens here every night as well. It's always quite buzzy and lively and energetic at the clubhouse. And then we have Caribou Restaurant, which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, a la carte lunch and dinner, and then breakfast is a buffet option. The Wellness Cafe is more like grab and go. They do amazing smoothies and juices. They do health shots in the morning, and then for lunch we would have gorgeous salads and bento boxes, wraps, sandwiches, things like that. And then we have Tao, which is our Asian fusion dining restaurant. So we have gorgeous like sashimi and sushi and amazing lobsters and amazing food up at Tao. And then we have the Pavilion Grill. So this is really informal. You can see there, one of our chefs is about to cook a lovely stone-baked pizza. So the biggest thing for me about Body Holiday that I would like you to take away is that it's all about balance. Even though we do offer a lot around the health and well-being, you know, there is also a lot of indulgence as well. So our typical guest would come and stay with us. They would maybe do spinning in the morning or do a yoga class in the morning, and then they would take their spa treatment, and then they would have a lovely long lunch with lots of cocktails or rosé or whatever they fancy. So it's a mix of both. It's all about balance and having your Body Holiday how you're going to feel the best when you leave. Like I said, we have 155 rooms and we have 4 villas in resorts. The Wi-Fi in the resort, the Wi-Fi in the rooms are amazing, and in our library it's amazing. But throughout the rest of the resort, the Wi-Fi is awful. But that's totally on purpose because we want you to put your phone in the safe, You know, don't scroll on your phone at dinner time. You know, actually reconnect with your partner or make new friends. Get away from, you know, the mindless scrolling that we often do on social media and things. So we have great room options. So we have 29 of our rooms don't carry a single person supplement, the garden view rooms. So we do have a lot of solo travelers that stay with us. We've got ocean view, ocean front rooms, and heaps of suites as well. And I'll just play this.
Welcome to St. Lucia. Welcome to Body Holiday, the world's best vacation of health and well-being. Amazing things happen when you introduce your body to your mind. Body Holiday aims to change people's lives one person at a time, atop a personalized program of wellness and discovery. Body Holiday includes everything you could imagine. And nothing that detracts from our promise to our guests. Give us your body for a week, and we'll give you back your mind.
We're super unique, you know, there's nothing else like nothing else out there like it in the Caribbean and probably not even the world. We're really unique key selling points. So you just have to come yourselves and find out. So the sister property to Body Holiday, owned by the same family, is Stolen Time. So Stolen Time used to be called Rendezvous up until 2022, and we were a couples only resort. And then we changed the name and changed the concept. So we're now adults only wellness resort. So now we're encouraging, you know, we're still welcoming and encouraging couples and you know, all the romantic type of holidays, but we're also encouraging solo travelers, groups of friends, mum and daughter trips, like girly getaways as well. So yeah, so the concept's just changed a little bit, and the name obviously is now Stolen Time. So Stolen Time, we are wellness, so I would definitely recommend it to somebody that is interested in Body Holiday and interested in wellness. But I would say it's more of a low-key version of Body Holiday. It's more about relaxing, you know, reconnecting to whoever you're with, distressing, leave your phone at home, you know, don't lock it in the safe sort of thing. Don't forget about all the craziness of everyday life and actually live in the present moment at Stolen Time. And it's a better price point than Body Holiday as well. So maybe if someone's budget can't quite stretch, then I would definitely recommend Stolen Time. So we are right next door to Castries, so less than a minute drive away from the regional airport. So really good for island hopping. So super easy to get to us. And we're only 100 rooms, so a boutique hotel, and our footprint's quite flat. So good for people that have maybe got mobility issues, or you know, they can't walk very far. We're great for those sorts of clients. So every guest that stays with us can take part in over 30 different activities per day. But like I said, you know, it's a lot more relaxing here. So you'll most likely find people doing the yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, maybe they do a breathwork class, meditation, or we do sound bath meditation as well now at Stolen Time. But they're still all on offer, so you can take part in it if you wanted to. We have a boutique spa, so the main difference is that the spa is not included because we're too small here at Stolen Time to facilitate that. We do have all of the same treatments on offer. You just have to pay for it, and the team are amazing. They've been trained at Body Holiday, so it's the same standard. And as well as the 30 different activities, we have a lot of activities for the mind. So we have arts and craft classes, we have holistic wellness classes, and we have a private island that's just opposite our beach, which is Malabar Beach, which is a 2-mile stretch of beach. And you can organise for a private island lunch or picnic during your stay. We have an amazing lazy river. So ours doesn't have a current, but it's really relaxing. There's lots of sort of nooks and crannies with sun lounges. So you can go off and read a book, or just, you know, make sure your pina colada's topped up. We have beach ambassadors and pool ambassadors that will walk through the water to make sure your cocktails topped up all afternoon. We've got a swim up pool bar that's overlooking the beach, so an amazing place to spend the afternoon. The Aquafit actually takes part here. It is hosted there in that pool as well. We've got some amazing food and beverage options. So Malabar Beach covers a real toes in the sand experience. So you leave your shoes, your sandals, your flip-flops at the door. It's open for lunch and dinner. And you go in there, the chefs, the kitchen's right behind you. So it really feels like quite immersive. You can see everything that's going on. And it's really romantic in the evening with the candlelight and everything. Time Restaurant is fine dining, Caribbean French fusion. The terrace is the heart of this hotel where we serve afternoon tea. The entertainment happens here and it's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner every day. And then the piano bar is open every day apart from Wednesdays. And we have bubbly hour where we have a certain bottle of bubbly open that night. And the sommelier will talk you through that bottle. And then this bar actually closes when the last guest wants to leave. So the record at the moment is 10 a.m. the following day after the night before, as it were. So the record's there if you wish to try and break it, absolutely go for it. But yeah, that's our piano bar at Stolen Time. And then we have some amazing room options. We've got beachfront suites and beachfront cottages, no TVs in any of the rooms because again, we don't want you to be watching the news. We want you to relax and read a book. And then we've got luxury beachfront rooms and then signature poolside suites, veranda rooms with huge oversized balconies, and then our lead-in rooms, which are the premium garden view rooms. So we have 12 of these that don't carry a single person supplement all year round as well. Do I have time to play the video, Nicole? I'm not sure if I've gone over yet or not.
Yeah, you have a little bit, but it's fine. You can go ahead.
Okay, it's only a minute long.
Sure.
Whilst this is playing, I'll just mention that we do have different throughout the week as well. So we have yesterday, Monday. And I'll stop sharing my screen there so I can pass it over to Blanca. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Angela. I'm not sure if you wanted to repeat what you were saying just as the video started because we couldn't hear you over the music.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll just put it in my follow-up after.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for sharing the two beautiful properties with us. I could see the chat where people have been there before and they've sent clients and they loved it. So those two still remain favorites of some of the trade, just like with all the properties in St. Lucia. But without further ado, now we're going to head up to the north of the island to the Landings Resort and Spa with Blanca.
Thank you very much, Nicole, and pleasure to be with everyone this afternoon. Well, it's afternoon in your area. I still have a morning. I am located on the east coast of the United States. Today, it is my pleasure to present you the Landings Resort and Spa. And just want to make sure that we are all seeing the screen. Perfect, perfect. The Landings Resort and Spa, that is our award-winning 5-star 4-diamond property. It has been awarded as a property with Best Beachfront Suites by World Travel Awards. And there are so many additional accolades, which I will share with you in a due course. My name is Blanca de Vapora. I do represent the Landings, my company, Oceanid Hospitality. We do provide commercial services for the Landings. We've been with this beautiful property for the past 4 years. So we just passed our 4th year anniversary. The Landings Resort and Spa is located on the northwest coast of the island, the area which has the most tranquil beaches and pristine waters. We can be reached from Hevanora International Airport by 3 different ways of transportations. You can test your driving skills or potentially curvy roads and enjoy a 90-minute ride from the Hevanora Airport. Or guests can take a helicopter to George Charles Regional Airport and then a short taxi ride to our property. Or we can take a speedboat that will take the guest around the West Coast. All three different ways of transportation will leave you even more inspired to dive into knowing more about the very so energetic Helen of the Caribbean. The Landings Resort and Spa has been with us for the past 17 years. We are actually celebrating, in December, we will be celebrating our 17-year anniversary. The property is located on 19 acres of land. It is a resort that has private marina, 4 pools, tennis and a pickleball. It has a fully furnished, expansive spa with a health club. There are 3 restaurants and 3 bars. Water sports, both non-motorized and motorized. And there are many programs which I will share with you in a minute. The property does sell bed and breakfast as well as all-inclusive options are available. We do cater to various groups, from families to couples to small meetings to wellness, and we are also family friendly. So just to reassure you that a luxury property, luxury resort in St. Lucia that has everything to offer for ages, all ages, from the young children to the elderlies, truly energizing resort on the Northwest Coast. As I was mentioning, the right fit and right customer for us would be the individuals as well, the luxury getaways, of course, families. We are very much so centric on the families and kind of multi-generational travel as well. In terms of wellness, and that's our webinar today, there is plenty to offer, from spacious family accommodations to focused daily activities, which I will share with you, kids club programs, and many food and beverage options. The stay at the landings can really be filled with activities that rejuvenates the soul of all ages, if you will. And we can start from the young ones. The little kids, a kids-style kids club, Montessori style, if you will, for ages of 4 to 12. Children will be able to enjoy daily activities that would include Caribbean quiz time, treasure hunt, table tennis, fish prize. I think that I have just lost my presentation here for a little bit, no problem. Sandcastle building, tie-dye, etc. Then there are the elderly kids. If we do want to keep them away from their mobile devices, Landings has a curated program that has been designed for the children of ages 13 to 16. Both of these programs, both Kids Club as well as Teens program, are complementary. And the Teens program would include anything from Caribbean dance classes to chill vibes, to silent disco, to beach volleyball, to cornhole, to croquet tournament, beach volleyball, dance classes, and many more. And then for the middle-aged and elderly guests, if you will, or the adults, if you will, many will be able to enjoy a complimentary non-motorized water sports that would include hobby sailing, single, double kayaking, snorkeling, paddleboarding, and windsurfing. Then motorized water sports are also available at nominal fee, would include anything such as water skiing, wakeboarding, kneeboarding, sofa rides, and great big marble. Something that inspires me, and I was just at the property about 2 weeks ago, is the array of daily activities, For those who do not wish to venture out, although I do recommend, because St. Lucia has so much to offer and there are many activities nearby to our property, the Landings has daily curated and seasonal on-resort activities that are complimentary. These activities would include anything from wellness to mindfulness to entertainment to skill sets such as mixology lessons and cooking classes and dance classes, but also Pilates and yoga and meditation sessions and beach walks and beach fit, if you will. We have a gentleman at the property, Terry, who has been recognized as one of the most energetic wellness expert who is into a programming and special treatment sessions that he combines in terms of wellness as well as fitness activities together with our spa. So many activities for all ages, from the young to teens as well the adults. Just moving my screen here, trying to see if we can, I think that I lost my little control here. As I was mentioning, we have expensive spa. The spa is over 7,000 square feet of space. It has a combined space with a health club. On monthly basis, spa puts an offer that is specifically dedicated to an individual month. So as we are starting the new year or Valentine's Day, then we have programs specifically designed for Women's Day and Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and etc. So every single month, there is a new program that is being opened and offered to our guests at the spa. Something that we are very proud of, just recently, and that is month old, a program that has been just launched, Oncology Aesthetic Program, which has been launched together with Ricardo Ficas Foundation. Ricardo Ficas Foundation is under the umbrella of Natura Bissé. Our spa therapists were taught and certified by Natura Bissé and Ricardo Ficas representatives. All of the 7 therapists that we do have at the spa are fully trained on providing treatments, not only verbal consultations, but treatments to those who are dealing with oncology issues. So providing massages and foot massages and head massages and body treatments, because there are certain challenges with those who are struck with this unfortunate disease because of the skin type and the sensitivity of tissue. So we are the first spa in Caribbean that is actually providing this type of service, and we are number 3 spa in Americas. So very, very proud of that. Few little things would like to share with you that are new or on the horizon. What has just happened this past year, and there was many that we have witnessed. The Landing Resort and Spa became the first ever spa to launch a program that is dedicated to female wellness, where we are focusing on our experts, individuals who are actually providing the treatments, are focusing on treatments that are healing or alleviating female pains, anything from menopause issues or menstrual pains, building and kind of taking care of the discomforts, if you will. The Landings Resort and Spa has been just recently awarded by Luxury Lifestyle Award as the top 100 resort worldwide. We have also ranked number 15 in a Caribbean and Atlantic in a UK publication of Condé Nast. Just recently, as I was briefly mentioning just a second ago, we launched Oncology Program. That's the new program launched in October. And in October, we have also launched our newly designed Sulu Restaurant and Bar and Lounge, which I will show you in a few moments. And we are not leaving it with these activities, we are opening the door to 2025 and are super excited about finalizing and soon to launching a wellness program and a bridal suite program. So truly an array of activities and amenities, again, for all ages, very much so for family-centric travelers, for honeymooners, as well as small groups. I'm going to take you on a little journey, and then I will share a few images with you. Enjoy. Tranquility, beauty, opulence of this very spacious resort with 100 villas. Villa suites, if I will, that spanned anywhere from 140 square meters to 360 square meters. Suites that are comprising of 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms. All bedrooms are having their own en-suites, 2 large terraces. Each terrace of every suite would overlook some sort of body of water, if it is the beach or ocean or marina. Something that is very unique, our beachfront and oceanfront villa suites do come with private butler service. And over 60% of our villa suites and terraces, for that matter, do come with private plunge pools. Just to let you see the gorgeous views, very spacious living rooms, designer kitchens that can be fully filled by pantries on order, and butler service can take care of all of the needful. You may, or guests may, as well enjoy the services of private chef if one of the 3 restaurants or coffee shop is not enough. All bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, and then 3 restaurants. 2 of them are on a beach. 1 is indoor. Kalalu, our famous toast in the sand, alfresco dining, and then our new Suru restaurant, which has a Asian fusion style of cuisine. We just opened in October. Has an outdoor and indoor seating, spacious lobby bar, respectively our 3-meal restaurant beach club for breakfast, lunch, and a dinner with gorgeous sunsets and a beautiful sunrises, and a turquoise bar adjacent to the beach club. Well, I think you need to come and visit. Nicole has mentioned to you that there are plenty of opportunities. Many of our hotels do offer travel industry rates. We do, of course, as well. Do visit expert program for St. Lucia, and when you will have the chance, do not forget, visit and log in on our My Rewards program that Lendings has with bespoke curated activities and rewards for everyone. Well, it has been a pleasure on this rainy afternoon. I wish to be on that beach or beach of my competitors, but again, there is always ready to go and visit this energetic Helen of Caribbean. Thank you so much, everyone. See you soon.
Thank you so much, Blanca, for that amazing presentation. Yeah, I think a lot of us wish to be on a beach too today. Thank you. So hopefully, guys, you've learned a lot from the 4 resorts that you heard from this afternoon. I hope that it's inspired you as we're going through peaks and as people are looking at them, so looking for some winter sun that you can recommend, some amazing property to them in St. Lucia. Because you stayed with us to the end, we want to go ahead and give away some prizes right now. So we do have a couple of prizes to give away. I'm going to start first, and then I'll hand over to my co-host, who will be giving away some prizes. I'm actually going to do two. I'm going to do one on behalf of St. Lucia Tourism Authority, and also one on behalf of Zoetry Marigot Bay, St. Lucia. So the St. Lucia Tourism Authority will be giving away a £50 Amazon voucher. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a question in a moment, something you would have heard of during my presentation. So hopefully you were listening. And the first person to give the correct answer in the chat box will be the one awarded this prize. If you do win a prize, please give somebody else a chance to win. And if nobody gets it, we will go ahead and ask another question, but hopefully you guys will get it first time. So my question for the £50 Amazon voucher is, how many pillars of wellness have we identified in St. Lucia? Oh, straight in there. Thank you. So the first person that I can see is Steffi Shaw. And yes, the answer is 6 pillars of wellness. So congratulations, Steffi. You have won yourself a £50 Amazon voucher. I will go ahead and once I do the follow-up this afternoon, I'll send out the details, the Amazon voucher to you, and I'll also follow up with everybody else as well. So thank you, and congratulations. So Zoetry Marigot Bay St. Lucia is giving away a branded wellness amenities kit from the brand. So I will share your details with Lauren, and she'll go ahead and post that to you, something that you can enjoy as we move into the holiday season. So the question for that prize is, how many rooms or suites do they have at Zoetry Marigot Bay? I do see the answer. The answer is 124. So well done, Carol. You are the winner of that prize. Yes, it is 124 rooms and suites at Zoetry Marigot Bay. So congratulations, Carol Smith. Perfect. And so now I'll hand over to Angela, who's going to tell you the prize that she's given away, and go ahead and ask you the question.
So we are giving away a wellness gift set. And I'll send it straight to you if you give me your details afterwards, whoever the winner is. And the question is, can you name me one restaurant that we have at Stolen Time? Oh, no one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, wait, let me go back up. Who's won? Did Steffi win one already?
Yes, Steffi
Okay.
has won one.
Sorry, Steffi, you can't win twice.
But that is that is one of the restaurants.
Yeah, that is one of the restaurants. Bob, you've got time. It's a slight
Yes.
spelling mistake, but it's still right. So
I would say
Willis.
Bob is that winner of that one. Congratulations, Bob.
Congratulations.
Bob Willis. You are the winner of that wellness gift set, courtesy of Body Holiday and Stone Time by Rendezvous. So thank you so much. Lovely. We've got one more prize to go. So I'll be handing over to Blanca. We'll tell you what she's giving away, and we'll go ahead and ask you her question.
So we are all thinking that you should, or one of you should, come and visit St. Lucia. So the Landings Resort and Spa is offering 3 nights complimentary and bed and breakfast with accommodation of marina view with plunge pool that has only 150 square feet. I'm sorry, 150 square meters. So very small accommodation. Just kidding. So the question would be, what is the program, the latest program that the Landings launched in 2024? There you go. And we have Jennifer Westwood. She was just ready to type in
She
the
was
answer.
waiting.
Well done,
Congratulations.
Jennifer. Congratulations. Looking forward to welcoming you.
Congratulations, Jennifer. So we will be in touch with you in the next 24 hours to share the details with, well, I'll share the details with the partners, and they'll be in touch to give you more information on the prize. Thank you, everybody, for being on the webinar today, for all those who participated in the quiz and answered the questions, and also to my co-hosts for just taking the time to be able to be here with us this afternoon to share more about the resorts in St. Lucia that we have, and to just inspire you that we do have some amazing properties to offer various different things for different travelers. So there is definitely something for everybody and for all your clients in St. Lucia. So thank you so much for being here again today. I guess I can start by saying I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, just in case I don't see or speak to anybody before then. I know we've got a month to go, but this is our last webinar for 2024. And we look forward again to hosting you in 2025. We look forward to taking you to St. Lucia on fam trips. So please stay up to date on our social media channels, our newsletters, where we will share everything that we have to offer and all the great incentives and programs that we'll have going on in 2025. So thank you so much, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.